All right, so if you watched my first kind of introduction to the Raptor video, you know in the end I did tease the first part we're going to be installing is the Bulletpoint Mounting Solutions Rubigrid. So in this video, we are going to be installing it in the truck. So I use this in my Ram, absolutely love the mount. It gave me the option to mount my phone, my wife's phone, but also GoPros and really any other kind of device that you'd want to have accessible to you when you're in the truck. The Rubigrid is a really good base plate for adding devices like that and giving them and making sure they're accessible. So let's go ahead and get everything taken out of the kit. In full transparency, this kit is not a bolt-on kit. So it does require some minor drilling. Unlike the Ram, it was 100% bolt-on. This one does require you to drill a few holes. Not the end of the world, very manageable, but just wanted to be forewarned that that's kind of what's entailed in the installation. But let's dive into what's in the kit and then we'll start working through the installation. At the heart of the kit is the Rubigrid panel. And in addition to the panel itself, it also comes with one ball mount. You could purchase additional ones, and this is how you mount the accessories to the panel. So the way the Rubigrid system works is the ball mount has 4 little holes here, and you can mount them horizontal or vertical, but you could basically mount it anywhere on this panel. So what I'll do is I'll throw my phone mount there, I'll throw my GoPro here, and then down the road I'll add a third ball mount for my wife's phone off on the passenger side. I love the Bulletpoint Solutions stuff because it does come with almost everything you need to install. So obviously the screwdriver for the various hardware, all the hardware for mounting the ball, as well as the Rubigrid to your dash, instructions, a trim panel removal, get into that in a minute, a bottle opener, and then I'll show you how to use this little tool. It's not just a keychain, it's actually used for tightening some of the mounts and the arms. But like I said, in addition to the kit itself, you're gonna wanna have a drill, some blue tape, and a pencil because we are gonna be doing some drilling and marking things on a black panel is a little difficult. So blue painter's tape is gonna make things a lot easier. Once I get that panel installed, I already have some Bulletpoint Solution devices or brackets from my old truck that I'm gonna reuse. So this is the MagSafe compatible phone mount. I'll use this on my side to basically attach the ball on this side. And then this is my GoPro mount, and that's gonna mount on this ball probably right about there. So, whoops. I'll just throw that guy in there. What I'm gonna do is pick up a third one, mount it over here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in the truck and start the installation. All right, now that we're in the truck, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is just reach up here and grab that rubber tray liner out of there. We're not gonna need that anymore. Then what we're gonna wanna do with our blue painter's tape is we're gonna wanna line this inner pocket or the bottom section of it, because the next thing we're gonna do is take our whole Rubigrid bracket, both the top plate and the bottom plate as one assembly, and we're gonna lay it down in there. And what we wanna do is make sure we center it and then make sure it's centered forward and back. And then through that, with a pencil on the blue tape, we're gonna mark where we're gonna need to drill those holes. So all right, so I had the panel laid exactly where I want it. I lined it up side to side and basically just kind of found dead center for the panel to fit in the tray front to back. And what I'm gonna do now is grab a pencil and just try to mark as many holes as I can. As long as you get 2 or 3 holes, you're good to go. The rest you could drill once you get this top plate off. But again, it's important to align this with the top plate on. That way you know how much overhang you have here, because this will hit on some of the panels if you have it too far forward or too far backwards. So all right, now that we got our holes mounted, our holes marked, go ahead and take your Rubigrid, set that aside. We won't need that right now. Next thing we need to do is remove 2 panels. First panel is going to be the speaker panel. The easiest way to remove that is to start by this lower lip down here and just slowly use your finger and that plastic trim tool that comes in the kit to pry things up carefully. Once you get that out, it's just plastic clips holding it in place. The next thing you're going to do is then use a 7mm socket to remove the 2 bolts that are holding this panel. You cannot get to those bolts until you remove the speaker trim or the speaker grill. I'll show you those in a minute. But then from there, then we're going to remove this bottom plate. So let's go ahead and remove this, and I'll show you what's left as far as the center speaker and then the 7mm bolts, and then we'll get everything pulled out of the truck. Okay, so once you get that grill removed, see, it's just a bunch of plastic clips here. You don't need to remove the speaker if you have one here. Next thing we're going to need to do is drop a 7mm socket down this hole and here to pull out these little screws, and then from there we're going to use the plastic trim tool to first pry here and push this panel forward, and then we're just going to pull it up like a little lip and then just slowly pop the clips. There's more of these green clips underneath here holding this guy on, but you got to get those bolts off first. All right, before I pull the whole panel off, I already got those screws out. I just wanted to show you what I was talking about as far as the tongue part here. So pry on this part first. All you need to do is take your trim tool, gently pry up on the stereo trim, and then basically scoop this piece out. There's a little bit like an 1/8 inch of a lip. Once you get past that lip, this piece will pop up. Then it's very simple. You just take this thing in 2 hands and just slowly pull up on the clips. I would start from one side and just work your way around. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing pulled out, and then we'll start with drilling our holes to mount the Rubigrid base plate. All right, so once you get that trim piece removed, you pull it up, and then you have your plug there for the speaker. It's just one little push button. You just push right here, pull this whole plug down, and then we'll get this tray out, and then we can start drilling our holes. All right, so now that we have our tray taken out of the truck, like I said, don't got to do anything with the speaker, just unplug it. I did take the grill out as well, because it is nice to have that out and just lay that in here just to double and triple check that your measurements are good to go, so your spacing's very much an even spacing when you go to install this thing. You don't want to have to go back and it's all cockeyed. Anyway, once you've quadruple checked your measurements and everything, you can go ahead and take apart the base plate and the top of the Rubigrid mount, and you can just drop it into place, and then you can start drilling your holes. So with the provided drill bit in the kit, I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes in here, and then there's a bunch of hardware here, some little screws, nuts, and bolts, and we're going to use those to attach the bottom base plate to here. Now, couple things. Right now, we're only focused on the ones going through the bottom of the plate. There are additional provisions on the side, so there's a hole over here and a hole over here. If you want to have a firmer mount when you mount it in the truck, there's also a mount here and here. So if you look, once that's dropped in, what you could do in the kit, it comes with some self-tapping screws that you could actually send through here. All right, so our base plate is fully installed using the hardware that came in the kit. Again, the screws drop in through the top, they go through the bracket, then on the back end you use a washer and then the lock nuts. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And again, here's just another view so you know where to pry when you're pulling this panel out. Again, speaker doesn't need to come out. So went ahead and did the base plate. I also installed the 2 ball mounts so far that I have. So the one for my GoPro and then one for my phone itself. This is the one that I had already, and then this came in the kit. You don't need to make these crazy tight, just enough that they're going to stay still. Between the rubber on the bottom of the ball mount and the Rubigrid grid itself, there's enough friction to hold everything in place. So we're going to hold off on reinstalling that thing, and then we're going to go ahead and take this whole apparatus now and drop it back in the truck, drop our grill back on, and reinstall our 7mm bolts, put our grill on, and then the last thing we're going to do is install that guy. Okay, so before I throw that speaker grill back on, I did want to show you, I didn't do any of the side self-tapping screws. So if you remember, there's 2 in the front and then 2 on the side. Once I have this bracket in here, it feels pretty solid, so I'm going to leave it as it is right now. If I need to adjust it later, I will. But for reference, this is where one of the side screw goes, and then there's a similar one on this side, and then there's 2 on the front. But like I said, I'm ripping on this thing pretty heavily, probably more so than I ever will with my magnet foam mount, and it's not going anywhere, so I don't think it's going to bounce too much. So now that I have those 2 7mm bolts in there, I'm going to throw the speaker grill in here. We're going to drop the Rubigrid top back on, and then we are good to go to finish up this project. All right, last thing we're going to do after we install the top plate here is install our accessories. I'm assuming if you bought this, you already bought the accessories as well, and that's where this key comes in. So once you have the thumb screw, tight with, hand tight, that's where this tool could be used. And basically what it is used to do is just grab the thumb screw here and give you a little bit more torque on it, so it's tightened down. It's not going to go anywhere. So super solid mount there. Let's go ahead and get our foam mount on there. We'll take a look at the final product, get it out in daylight, and we'll wrap this one up. All right, so we're out in daylight. You can see the phone mount in all its glory, or I'll call it a device mount because it's not just for a phone. Let's go ahead and shut these windshield wipers off. Anyway, Bulletpoint Mounting Solution phone mount, device mount is installed. I got my GoPro mount on there. I got my phone mount on there. See it work. There you go. It is installed. That's an iPhone 14 Pro Max. No bouncing whatsoever. Like I said, GoPro mount here. I'm going to add a third one. That'll be for my wife's phone. It'll be off on the side. She likes to watch her really trashy shows when we're on road trips, so let's give her an easy way to not have to crank her neck down and hold the phone in her lap. So this way she can just put it up here and just watch it as we go. But anyway, that's how you install the Bulletpoint Mounting Solution bracket in your 2021 and newer. I think this install applies to most F-150s, not just Raptors. But again, I absolutely love these things. Had it in my Ram, had it in my brother's Dodge. And like I said, I got so used to having my phone here, I'm just going to go ahead and keep moving with it. So if you're looking for a device mounting solution, definitely check out Bulletpoint Mounting Solutions. I'll leave their link to their product down in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. We're getting all the fundamental projects out of the way, and then we're going to start on some really fun ones. For those new to the channel, definitely subscribe down below. Appreciate your time. Have a good one. Bye.